Okay, so we all know artificial intelligence is getting smarter. But here's what most people don't realize. Machines aren't just crunching numbers anymore. They're actually teaching themselves how to learn.
Yeah,
Like they're not waiting for humans to hand them instructions. They're figuring things out on their own. This isn't sci-fi. This is now. And today, we're going inside the mind of super AI to find out how it's happening and what it means for the rest of us. Let's get into it. Step 1, what even is super AI? First things first, what do we mean by super AI? We're not talking about the Terminator or some evil robot takeover. We're talking about machines that can learn without direct programming, improve their own abilities, make decisions in unpredictable environments. Basically, they're leveling up on their own. The fancy term here is self-supervised learning. It's like if a toddler taught themselves to read just by staring at books long enough, without any help. Sounds impossible, right? But that's how the most powerful AIs today are being trained. Let's break it down. Supervised versus self-supervised old-school AI was like a student being spoon-fed. You gave it labeled data. This is a cat dot, this is a dog, this is pizza. Then it learned to spot those things in the wild. But self-supervised learning? Totally different. Here, the machine teaches itself patterns from unlabeled data. It sets up mini challenges, solves them, and gets better with each attempt. Think of it like this. If I showed you a sentence with a missing word, like, "The astronaut drank from the pouch," you'd guess water or juice, right? That's exactly what language models like GPT do, millions of times, every day. They predict missing parts. They notice patterns. They learn language without being explicitly taught. And this method isn't limited to text. It's used in vision, speech, strategy, even robotics. The big players are already doing it. Let's talk names. Google's DeepMind has models that learn by watching YouTube videos, no captions needed. Meta's AI division is building multisensory models that can learn from images, sound, and text all at once. OpenAI's GPT, it was trained with a variation of self-supervised learning using a massive chunk of the internet. And the coolest part? These models don't just learn what something is, they learn how things relate. They can summarize, translate, answer questions, and even write poems that somehow make sense. This isn't your grandma's calculator. It's machine learning with a twist of imagination. So why is this such a big deal? Because it changes the entire AI game. Before, humans were the bottleneck. We had to label every single thing for machines to understand. Now the machines can train on raw, messy, unstructured data, stuff we don't even know how to organize. That means faster learning, less human input required, potential for AIs to discover patterns we'd never see. Imagine an AI that learns physics by watching YouTube skateboarding videos, or learns human emotion by analyzing decades of film and music. That's not future talk. That's today. The scary smart stuff, reinforcement plus self-learning. Let's add another layer, reinforcement learning. This is where machines learn through trial and error, like a video game. They take an action, get a reward, or not, adjust, and try again. AlphaGo, the AI that beat world champions in the ancient game Go, used this method. It played itself millions of times and got freakishly good. Now imagine combining that with self-supervised learning. You've got an AI that teaches itself the rules and practices endlessly until it wins. That's what we're starting to see in robotics, strategy games, and even scientific research. Machines figuring out how to improve themselves, no human hand-holding needed. Okay, but where's this heading? Here's where things get a little mind-bendy. The next phase isn't just AI that learns. It's AI that sets its own goals, designs its own experiments, adjusts its own code. We're inching towards something called AutoML, automated machine learning, where AIs help build better AIs. And no, we're not at artificial general intelligence, AGI, yet, but the pieces are slowly stacking. And as machines get better at learning how to learn, the pace of progress jumps exponentially. Real-world impact, how this changes everything. Let's talk real life. 1. In healthcare. AIs can train themselves on unstructured hospital records, detect early signs of disease, and suggest treatments without being told exactly what to look for. 2. In science, machine learning models are helping discover new proteins, materials, and medicines at speeds human researchers can't match. 3. In creative industries, music, art, video, AIs are creating styles, stories, and media that nobody explicitly taught them. 4. In business, Customer service, logistics, finance, AIs are learning patterns in huge data sets to predict and optimize in real time. Basically, any area with data, AI is stepping in and teaching itself how to make sense of it. But wait, should we be worried? Not necessarily. But we should be paying attention. The more machines learn on their own, the harder it becomes for humans to fully understand how they work. We get amazing results, but we don't always know why they made certain decisions. That's called the black box problem. And yeah, it's a little spooky. It raises questions about transparency, bias, ethics, control. If a machine taught itself something dangerous, who's responsible? That's why researchers are pushing for more explainability and safety protocols. Because as power grows, so does responsibility. Final thought: the future of learning itself. Here's the big takeaway. AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming a student, learning, evolving, and sometimes surpassing its teacher. It's weird, it's exciting, it's slightly unsettling, but it's also kind of beautiful. Because for the first time, we're watching intelligence, real functional intelligence, grow in a way that isn't human. And the question now isn't just, what can machines do? It's, what should they learn next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you trust a machine that taught itself everything it knows? And if this video gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until then, stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, even the smartest machines started out not knowing a thing.